Welcome back, guys. We're TrustedShoppingGuide.com, and today we are in the kitchen. In this video, we'll be sharing with you our best food processors. Using a food processor can spare you from having to perform a ton of tedious kitchen prep. It's like having your own personal sous chef. They can reduce laborious knife work into a quick 30-second chore for everything from pesto to hummus and beyond. Puree, mince, grind, dice, knead, slice, and shred away with these 5 best options. To help you further, there are timestamps and direct links to all the products in the description below. Be sure to visit our website at TrustedShoppingGuide.com for more of our research in the kitchen, or alternatively, subscribe to this channel for regular updates. The 5th food processor in our list is the Vitamix food processor, which TrustedShoppingGuide.com is awarded a 4-batch rating. First off, the sleek design caught our eye. It's not just a machine, it's a kitchen statement. The stainless steel finish adds a touch of modernity to any countertop. Plus, the compact size fits snugly in our kitchen without hogging space. Using it is as easy as pie. The controls are intuitive. There is no need for a tech manual here. We just popped in the ingredients, turn the dial, and voila! From salsa to dough, it handled it all. The blades? Razor sharp. They slice through even the toughest veggies like a hot knife through butter. Cleanup? Now that's where they impress us most. Detachable parts made washing a breeze, no fumbling with tiny crevices. A quick rinse and they're ready for round 2. Time saver? Definitely. Now let's talk about noise. They're not library level quiet, but considering the power they pack, it's a trade-off. We wouldn't whip up a midnight smoothie, but daytime blending? Absolutely. One small hiccup: the feed tube. It's not as wide as we'd like. Larger fruits and veggies need some pre-cutting. It's a minor inconvenience, but for time-crunch cooks like us, it's worth mentioning. But here's a nifty workaround: batch prepping. Spend some extra minutes up front, chop everything down to size, and you'll be whizzing through recipes in no time. It's a small adjustment that pays off big in efficiency. The Trusted Shopping Guide team recommends this for food blender beginners, since this one is an easy-to-use full-size model. The 4th food processor in our list is the Ninja Professional Plus food processor, which TrustedShoppingGuide.com is awarded a 4-batch rating. First impressions matter, and this machine delivers. It's not just a kitchen appliance, it's a sleek powerhouse. The brushed stainless steel design gives our countertop a modern edge, and its compact size fits right into our kitchen setup without crowding the space. Using it was a breeze. The controls are intuitive and straightforward. There was no need to flip through a manual. We simply loaded in the ingredients, turned the dial, and in no time we had precisely chopped veggies and perfectly kneaded dough. The blades? They're like culinary ninjas, slicing through everything with precision and speed. Cleaning up was a pleasant surprise. The detachable part made the process quick and hassle-free. No wrestling with hard-to-reach corners. A swift rinse and it's ready for another round. This is a real time saver. Now let's talk about noise. It's not library-level quiet, but considering the power it brings, it's a trade-off. Midnight smoothies might be a bit loud, but for daytime blending, it's right on the money. Just a heads up, it has limited capacity. While it handles most tasks with ease, for larger gatherings or big family dinners, you might find yourself needing to process ingredients in multiple batches. This could be a bit time-consuming, especially if you're preparing a feast. To work around this, we suggest planning ahead and doing some prep work. Chop or prepare some ingredients in advance to streamline the processing process. This way, you can still achieve efficient results even when working with larger quantities of ingredients. The Trusted Shopping Guide team recommends this for chefs that need to prepare different kinds of meals throughout the day, as it offers versatile modes and settings. The 3rd food processor in our list is the Cuisinart food chopper, which TrustedShoppingGuide.com is awarded a 5-batch rating. Continuing the brand's legacy as a high-quality kitchen appliance, the Cuisinart custom 14-cup food processor chops, mixes, slices, shreds, kneads, and purees at a level that is essentially on par with the best in class. You'll understand why this model appeals to a lot of us if you've ever complained that the bowl of your food processor was too small to fit into a standard recipe. The most typical food processor bowl sizes are 8 and 10 cups, but this premium model from Cuisinart has a much bigger bowl that can accommodate up to 14 cups of ingredients. On top of that, it has a 720-watt engine that easily chops through even the hardest nuts and veggies. The Cuisinart also has a bigger food chute, making it perfect for processing bulky items like whole potatoes. It's also excellent at more straightforward, labor-intensive activities like preparing pastry dough, as well as smaller operations like pureeing dips like hummus with tahini and white bean spread. It also has a kneading mode, and sure enough, the Cuisinart's quick-reacting blade quickly and easily made the dough elastic. You'll think you've lucked out with Cuisinart's user-friendly design if, like us, you don't enjoy pursuing lengthy instruction manuals. Without even giving the instruction manual a quick glance, you can attach the medium two-part shredding desk. Take note, initially it might give you a bit of a puzzle to snap the bowl and lid into place. They've got to be in just the right alignment for the machine to kick into action. But don't worry, it didn't take us long to get the hang of it with a little practice. It's kind of like figuring out a dance move, but once you've got it, it's smooth sailing. The trusted Shopping Guide team recommends this for anyone who likes having a clean working area, considering that this cleanly chops and blends food. The second food processor in our list is the Breville Sous Chef Pro Food Processor, which trusted ShoppingGuide.com is awarded a 5-batch rating. Boasting a 1200-watt peak power motor, an extra-large capacity bowl, and count-up and count-down timers, this one has taken over a list. Its ultra-wide 5.5-inch feed tube creates longer slices and allows you to prepare more food at once, setting it apart from its rivals. Aside from that, the 1.5-inch integrated chute works best on long, thin items like carrots or cucumbers, as it prevents them from toppling over while slicing. The broad chute is ideal for processing heavy ingredients like potatoes or eggplants. Best of all, the Sous Chef's adjustable slicer disc has 24 fine settings that range from a paper-thin 0.3 mm to a thick and substantial 8 mm, allowing you to tailor the thickness of fruit and vegetable slices. This customizable disc will significantly reduce the processing time required to provide your desired outcomes for the majority of large assignments. Regarding adaptability and use, the Breville Sous Chef 16 delivered on every promise. The micro-serrated S-blade reliably chops or slices ingredients, resulting in dishes that are evenly cooked and mouth-watering. The Sous Chef will quickly grow on you if you routinely prepare meals for a large family or gathering of friends. Although it only has 1 speed and 2 settings, attachments like an emulsifying disc, whipping attachment, French fry or veggie stick disc, reversible shredding disc, and julienne disc provide adaptability and utility. To shred the potatoes and onions for the latkes, we use the big chute and the reversible stainless steel shredding disc. We can attest that using a food processor will save you a ton of time, energy, tears, and effort after previously shredding potatoes and onions by hand to prepare these Jewish-style potato pancakes. Now about the 16-cup food processor, it's a powerhouse no doubt, but fair warning, it's a bit on the hefty side, weighing in at around 26 pounds. If you prefer stashing it away in a cupboard, it might be a tad unwieldy. On the flip side, if you're keen on showcasing it on your countertop, it's sturdy and won't budge an inch, so while it's a bit weighty, it's a testament to its robust build. The trusted Shopping Guide team recommends this for people who are looking for a model with an intuitive design, since it has a clearly marked arrow that'll tell you how to fasten the cover to the bowl. The best food processor in our list is the KitchenAid Food Chopper, which trusted ShoppingGuide.com is awarded a 5-batch rating. Offering a handy safety feature that prevents the chopper from operating until the lid is securely fastened, this processor is starting strong in this list. When put together, a button at the top of the handle can be held down to turn it on or pulse it. When you let the button go, the machine will stop chopping. Toggling between the 2 power levels is also simple by using an intuitive switch on the front of the base. On top of that, the bowl, lid, and all of the attachments are dishwasher safe, making it even easier to operate. Although the KitchenAid's 240-watt motor only makes about 1/3 the juice of more powerful food processors, it works fast and silently. A lever on the heavy-duty base on the appliance controls the unit's 2 speeds, chop and puree. As you drop the work bowl and the lid into position, they'll be locked into the base by rotating them in the opposite direction. Lastly, we use the button on the bowl's handle to control the chopper, enabling us to chop up to 3 cups of ingredients at once. We are digging that the dripping basin of the KitchenAid food chopper's lid had a hole in the bottom. With this, when you add a spoonful of liquid while the machine is running, the juicer paste drips in gradually, which is ideal for emulsifying mayonnaise, peanut butter, salad dressing, and a lot more. It makes chopping fruit and vegetables quick and simple, and most products only require 4 or 5 pulses to break down. The chopper shines best with tougher things like garlic cloves. Now, some users have found that using this with bulky fruits and vegetables may result in chunkier bits. A brief look at the instructions may provide a remedy to this issue. It has a useful list of meats and vegetables that should be pre-cut into 1-inch chunks before processing to improve the consistency of the chop. The trusted Shopping Guide team recommends this for those who are still experimenting with a small kitchen space since this one is quite compact while being swift and powerful enough to handle more difficult tasks like grinding meat and slicing nuts. And there you have it, folks, our best food processors, which got our team at TrustedShoppingGuide.com excited this year. If you have any contenders for next food processor roundup that you would like our team to test, do drop them in the comment section below and we'll be sure to assess them for next update. If you like this video and it helped you in any way, please do give it a like and hit the subscribe button so that you can stay connected and updated with all of our research into everything that makes our kitchens great. We look forward to seeing you at TrustedShoppingGuide.com again soon.